PK here. Today I thought I'd talk about the NES Classic Edition, a retro blast from the past for only $59.99, coming out on 11/11/2016. The NES Classic Edition, of course, as most of you probably know, is the mini NES, will have 30 classic built-in NES games. Obviously, it won't play cartridges because, why would Nintendo do that? They'd be cannibalizing their own sales. But anyways, it comes with 30 built-in games, and for 60 bucks. So that's basically $2 a game, which is not bad at all. What's kind of interesting too is as far as the controller ports go, they use like the Wii style one, but it has like a Nintendo controller, and you can buy an additional controller for this for $9.99, which is a great deal. I might just buy just the controller, in fact, even if I didn't buy the system, which I'm going to anyways. Even though I have most of these games, I'm still going to anyways because, yes, I'm not the intended audience. The intended audience is the other 99% of people who basically don't play video games or had an NES when they were a kid and were like, oh man, I missed the NES. Those are some good times. This will sell really well. It includes the system, one NES Classic controller, HDMI cable. That was a huge selling point for me because that's really convenient that you can just use an HDMI cable to hook up to your TV, to your HD TV, as opposed to trying to use a tube TV, which is just is fine. It's just for convenience reasons, this is really cool. Here's what the games are going to consist of for this system. First, there's Balloon Fight, which is an awesome game. Bubble Bobble. Castlevania, one of my personal favorites and childhood favorites that I grew up playing. Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. Yes, which is one of those games that's notorious, but a lot of people like it, and that's awesome. There's still people out there who, were fans of that game, even though it's, the angry video game nerd made it so famous for being so bad. Donkey Kong, one of my favorites. I know it's not the cool official arcade version that has 4 levels. It has 3 levels instead, but I'm like, who cares? It's Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Jr., a game I really suck at, honestly. I'm much better at Donkey Kong than Donkey Kong Jr., which always just really surprises people. No Donkey Kong 3, which I'm probably the only person on the planet who's disappointed by that. I think it's an awesome space shooter, basically. Double Dragon 2, The Revenge. I never cared for this. I know there's a lot of people that say, oh, it's the best Double Dragon on the NES, but I always liked the first one. I don't know why. I'm weird like that, I guess. Dr. Mario, one of the few games my wife can beat the crap out of me at. She's awesome at Dr. Mario and Tetris, for that matter. So, yeah, Dr. Mario is a cool game, but I love it. Excite Bike. Oh, man, Excite Bike is so awesome. What a great game. Final Fantasy. This is one that I have like an anthology, the Final Fantasy anthology or whatever, it's got, or is it Final Fantasy Beginnings? Origins, that's the one. Yeah, Final Fantasy Origins, which has 1 and 2 on it already, but I just never have any desire to play because I'm like, I don't know. It's like there's so many other games. So I might actually try it out on here, I would consider, because it'd just be, so convenient. Galaga, Galaga, it's an awesome arcade game. Ghosts and Goblins, a game that's notoriously hard. Gradius, another shooting type game I like. Ice Climber, Ice Climber. That's one of those games you either love or you hate. Kid Icarus, never had a love for Kid Icarus, but it's fine. Kirby's Adventure is awesome. Who doesn't agree with that? Mario Brothers, classic. Mega Man 2, arguably to many people the best Mega Man game ever, so yeah, makes sense. Metroid. Everybody loves Metroid, it's Metroid. Ninja Gaiden. Heck yeah, Ninja Gaiden. Another game that's notoriously hard, but it's a lot of fun. Well, so is Mega Man 2. Pac-Man, which is actually the footage I'm using actually for the voiceover here I'm doing and whatnot. Punch-Out, featuring Mr. Dream and not Mike Tyson, which actually is the version I own. I don't actually own the Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I own the Mr. Dream version. I don't know. Star Tropics, one of those games that I own, but I really need to get into and try to play at some point. Super C. I know it's not Contra, but it's still a Contra game, The only reason it wasn't even called Contra in America was because of the whole Iran-Contra scandal situation and whatnot. But anyways, and then you got Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3. Heck yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of those games. Tecmo Bowl. Oh, heck yeah. I always want to play as Bo Jackson and just, ruin, because he breaks the game basically. And of course, you got Zelda 1 and 2, which is awesome. I mean, both good games in their own right. So, really, really nice selection. I mean, yeah, I know I could go buy a Raspberry Pi or even use my soft modded Wii to play all these games or just, but this, I look at this and I'm like, this is really cool. It's really cool, and the way I look at it, I like Nintendo, I like their games, and I want to support them, and this would be a great way. And also, since I have a kid on the way, I don't want him getting his greasy hands all over my, controllers and my console. This would be great for him when he gets a little older. So this is going to be really awesome, and I'm really excited to get this on November 11th. It's coming out this year, which is Veterans Day, and yes, I am a veteran, so that really makes me happy as a veteran. This will be a great thing to buy. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and keep on gaming.